I want you to imagine the perfect day. What would a limitless day be like for you from the moment you get up to when you go to bed? Because if you could see it here, you could create it out here. Because what you vividly imagine, you're rehearsing. One of the challenges is a lot of people use their visualization to get the results they don't want in life. And by visualizing it over and over again, they're actually preparing and rehearsing for failure. Meaning that phrase that a coward dies 1,000 deaths, a hero dies only one, because the coward in this metaphor is visualizing all the things that could go wrong, all the things they're fearing, and then their attention goes there and they're mentally rehearsing failing on stage or failing on that exam or failing when they're going to meet that person on that date, and they're practicing in their mind. So that visualization is very, very potent. There was a study done by Ellen Langer out of Harvard University, and she was spending time with seniors at senior centers, and she said to herself when she was visiting these senior centers, this is not a great place necessarily to live your final days. You know, it's very bleak, and what she wanted to do was an experiment. She took 8 guys out of the center and put them into a monastery. Now this was in 1979, and she decorated the monastery as if it was 1959. What does that mean? The television was black and white and had 1959 programming. The magazines were from 1959 instead of 1979. She even went so far as to remove the mirrors out of the room so the subjects couldn't see their own reflections. And she did an audit and assessment about where they were before they entered the monastery. She tested for things like physical strength. She tested their senses, their sense of hearing, their sense of sight. She also tested their cognitive abilities, how good their focus was, how good their memory was. And she told them, I just want you to pretend that it's 1959. Live for 1 week as if it's 1959, not 1979. And she came back just 1 week later, and she was amazed at the transformation. What had happened after just 1 week of being in that environment? Well, first of all, these gentlemen actually performed better on strength tests. Their senses had improved, their sense of hearing and their sense of sight after just 1 week. And on top of that, their cognitive abilities, their focus, their memory was actually enhanced. Just after 7 days before they went into the monastery, they took a photograph of each of these subjects, and they also took a photograph of them afterwards, and they showed them to focus groups, and they asked them one simple question: which is the more recent photograph? And 100% of the focus group chose the older photograph, meaning they all looked younger because they just imagined themselves for that week. They called this study the counterclockwise study, and it's a testament to the power of belief, imagination, visualization, because here is your lesson. As you're going through and constructing your limitless day, you're rehearsing that and your attention goes there. Remember that your feelings are the language of your body and that your thoughts are the language of your mind. My goal for you to become limitless is to imagine your perfect day, your perfect moments. I want you to imagine it, visualize it, see it, feel it, believe in it, and then work daily for it. Imagine it, see it, feel it, hear it, believe in it, and then work daily for it. That's the success formula.